Free Copilot is renamed to the Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat and become a significant part of the Microsoft 365 itself, and giving you the possibility to use AI agents without Copilot in Microsoft 365 subscription, just using Copilot Studio or SharePoint agents created using Microsoft 365 Copilot subscription. This is a great opportunity to use AI agents in the Microsoft 365 and save money, but again, still this is not free solution. You will need to pay for usage of these AI agents, but how much? In this video, I will tell you how costs of AI agent usage is calculated across Microsoft 365 and how to configure the pay-as-you-go model using Copilot Studio billing plan in the configuration. Moreover, I will deep dive into the ways how the cost of usage of AI agents are calculated, because still it is not that easy. In this video, you will learn how to measure and calculate the cost behind possible AI agent usage in the Microsoft 365 and make proper decision if this will be right solution for you. If you like this video, I highly recommend you to leave the thumbs up, subscription or the comment below. I prepared special 5% discount for support from Copilot MVP me that will inspire you, train you and support you in your journey with working with Copilot. Check the link in the description, get access to Copilot Quick Start Workshop and get 5% discount. So let's start from the models that will deliver you the possibility to pay for usage of the AI agents. First of all, you have two models, package of the messages and pay-as-you-go model. In the case of the package of the messages, you have to prepay 25,000 of the messages that will cost you $200. This is the package available for the 1 month. So every month you will need to repeat that kind of transaction. Moreover, not used messages will not be transferred to the next month. At the same time, if you will use all the messages available in the package, there will be some kind of safe zone provided by Microsoft to do not stop all of your AI agents from working, but still you will need to buy additional 25,000 messages as a package to extend your usage. On the other side, you have the possibility to use pay-as-you-go model that will need to be configured in the Copilot Studio billing plan. You will need to have Azure subscription that will be connected with this billing plan, and you will pay costs based on the usage of the messages. Of course, in the next step, I will tell you more what the messages are and how the costs are calculated. And in general, based on the consumptions of the messages, the cost of your usage will be calculated. The cost of one message is 1 cent in US dollars. In the case of the message packages, these costs are 20% cheaper when you compare it with the pay-as-you-go model. In the pay-as-you-go model, you have the flexibility, you can start small and scale up. Moreover, you don't have to take care about any kind of package limits. In this case, you can easily control the costs. You will also have the lower cost from the perspective of cost per message, but still this will require from you more control about how to work with it. The next part of the video, I will also show you exactly how to configure pay-as-you-go model, because this will be something that I will recommend you as a starting point for your usage of the Microsoft 365 AI agents. Moreover, remember, pay-as-you-go model will be calculated as an Azure subscription. So if you have maybe Mac agreement with Microsoft, this could be quite useful for you. So you already know the cost of possible ways how you can buy messages, but what the messages are. You can translate it as some kind of internal currency of the Copilot Studio bots, AI agents and SharePoint agents that will be shared with the not licensed users, and number of the messages that will be used to deliver you the functionality of your AI agent will depend on the functionalities that you will use. In this case on the screen you can see possible scenarios for the type of the actions that you will use in your bots, in your AI agents. For instance, if you will use web grounded answers, so if the bot will just bing the information maybe from your public websites, the zero messages will be used to deliver that value. So for instance, if you want to build the AI agent that will deliver the information from your public website, this is the functionality that will cost you nothing. So it's worth consider to start with it. At the same time, if you will use the bot with some kind of Q&A functionality, when you will predefine the questions and answer, every request that will be sent through bot will cost you one message. Moreover, in the area of generative answers, so if the knowledge base will not be predefined, but we will ask large language model behind, for instance, prepare requests for the AI bot to prepare some kind of message, text or content, that will require 2 messages to deliver that kind of value, and we're thinking only about the knowledge in the large language model. We will not touch any Microsoft 365 data. In the end, we have 2 more advanced functionalities. So for instance, tenant graph grounding solution. So in this case, if we will build the bot that will ask our SharePoint, will ask our OneDrive, will ask our mailbox to deliver any kind of value, any kind of answer to the business users, this will cost 30 messages. And in this case, you can see this is significantly higher volume of the costs for that specific messages. Moreover, there will be functionality that at the moment is still in the preview, autonomous actions agents that will be able to execute some kind of actions using bots, but still this is not available for everyone. That kind of action will cost you 25 messages. And how to calculate the cost of your bot? For every action based on the type that you will use, you will need to multiply number of the messages per the cost of the pay-as-you-go model or message package model. And moreover, if your AI agent will use multiple actions, you will need to sum up these costs. So still, you should expect that if you will have more complex agents that will execute multiple actions, for instance, request some information from the internet, from your site, then prepare some kind of generative answers based on the data that will be gathered, then compare it with the 2 data sources across your Microsoft 365, you can imagine this will be at least 62 messages multiplied by the cost of the message. So remember, this is not free technology. For sure, it will be cheaper than using Copilot for Microsoft 365 for everyone, and it could give you the possibility to scale up using AI in the Microsoft 365, but for sure you will not should assume that this will be zero cost connected with using AI agents without Microsoft 365 Copilot subscription. If you will be interested in setting up pay-as-you-go model for the AI agent in the Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat, which remember is based on the Copilot Studio, you can set up that kind of configuration in the Power Platform Admin Center. When you will open that section, go to the billing plans, select the new billing, and you will have the possibility to use Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat option. And remember, it will be required to use Azure subscription dedicated for your environment. Select the proper Azure subscription, select the resource group, and then also name that kind of billing plan. And when it will be ready, just click Save and create the new billing plan for you. After a few moments, the billing plan will be set up, and in the licenses you will be able to see in the Copilot Studio the status of your billing plan and number of the messages already used in the current month. And based on your setup in the Copilot Studio in the licenses, you will be able to monitor pay-as-you-go messages billing model. When you will find number of billings, maybe you will have multiple Azure subscriptions, and total number of the messages that are used in current month. Based on this report, you can monitor usage of your environment and possible cost based on the 1 cent per message in the US dollar currency. As you can see, the cost connected with the using of AI agent in the Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat is cheaper than Microsoft 365 Copilot itself, but still the licensing is a little tricky. You need to remember about your cost per message based on your billing model, plus you need to remember about the complexity of the AI agents that you will build and the number of the messages that this specific AI agent will consume every time that user will send the request. Again, this is very good option for the organizations that starting to use with the AI and do not want to at the very beginning invest too much to start just with the Microsoft 365 Copilot subscription that costs $30 per user per month. Starting with the AI agents could be really great way to test this approach and scale up the cost based on the value that will be delivered. I highly recommend you to test pay-as-you-go model to create and check AI agents and verify how this kind of solution could improve the productivity in your organization. Thank you very much for watching this video, for your time, and see you in the next one.